Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday, February 20th. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for spending the beginning of your week with us here. Coming up on today's show, we're going to hear how the proceeds from the Nashville Zoo Run Run will be used. We'll also get an update on the zoo's food donation drive that recently wrapped up. Also this morning, our Let's Eat segment with Catherine Mayhew, our food columnist, takes us to Sichuan Hot Pot in Nashville. She's going to let us know why this is a great place to stop in, whether it be for lunch or for dinner. And then wrapping out today, we learn about 50 Forward. This is a place that provides innovative programs and services for people over the age of 50. How you can connect with 50 Forward, we'll have that coming up for you a little bit later. And then also this morning, taking a look at some of the headlines in our papers. Clarksville-based clinic, Vein Care Centers of Tennessee, which offers revolutionary, minimally invasive vein treatments using cutting-edge technology, is now under Vanderbilt Heart and Vascular Institute. So now that the Vanderbilt Vascular Surgery Clarksville will allow patients greater access to Vanderbilt quality care closer to home. New patients at Vanderbilt Vascular Surgery in Clarksville begin with a thorough clinical evaluation and detailed ultrasound studies by skilled vascular technologists. For more on this, visit mainstreetclarksville.com. And then more than $50,000 was raised this year through Miss Cheap's Penny Drive. Wow, and way to go, everyone who donated to her Penny Drive. In the 14 years of this Penny Drive, get this, more than $2 million has been raised and 8.47 million meals provided through Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. Now, the need for donations is always great, with 1 in 8 people, including 1 in 7 children in Middle Tennessee, being at the risk of hunger. For more on the success of this year's Penny Drive, go to mainstreetnashville.com. And then spring is almost here. Many of you out there may start using chemicals for a number of activities that are associated with the warmer season. So this is one reason that the Installation Safety Office, or ISO, is encouraging people to be cautious while handling home and garden products, since too much exposure to the chemicals that they contain can prove harmful. Overexposure to some hazardous materials can cause chemical burns or lead to chronic illness. Be aware of this. Also remember to use child-proof cabinet locks to keep chemicals safe wherever you decide to keep them, just to keep them out of the hands of children. For more on chemical dangers and safety tips, go to fortcampbellcourier.com. Let's get a check of that forecast now with Justin Kulik to see what's headed our way this afternoon, and of course for our laugh of the morning.
Hello. Thank you for passing it over to me, Steph. I do have a funny joke for you, and it's one of the best, I think. So here we go. What did the tree say after a long winter?
I don't know.
What a relief.
Oh, that I like that one. That one is good.
Thank you. Okay, see, that makes my day whenever you let me know, because I know you give honest feedback.
I really do. I try to.
As far as your weather goes, today it's going to be 66 is your high. Slight chance of rain shower as we go into the evening. As we get into the evening, the rain chances increase to 40%, and it'll be 53 as your low. So it'll be a little warm, but it may rain on us out there. But other than that, that's your weather for today.
Good to know, Justin. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a successful weekend for the Nashville Zoo Run Run, a beautiful day for runners who participated in the 5K that took them through the zoo. Here's some of the video from Saturday. Again, you see a lot of people on hand for the event. Runners were able to run through the zoo, taking in some of the sights of the animals they have there at the zoo. Also there on hand, you have a giraffe that was there. You had people dressed up, and then Booster the rooster from the Sounds. He was off on Saturday. But again, a great time for that 5K. I was able to connect with marketing director Jim Bartoo, who tells us where the proceeds from registration will be used, and it all supports the zoo.
We use the money for this to go towards conservation work, and we do conservation work all around the globe and right here in our own backyard. We do Nashville crayfish protection. We work on hellbenders, which are in our streams around where we live, but we also work in Thailand with clouded leopards. We work in South America with giant anteaters, and just everywhere to help lots of different things. So it all kind of goes to help protect animals and the habitats that they live in.
I also asked about the Super Bowl food drive that recently wrapped up there at the zoo. Jim tells us that they brought in 5,800 pounds of food. What does this mean? Well, for the Second Harvest Food Bank, it means that 4,600 meals will be created from the food that was brought in there to the zoo. If you're wondering what else is coming up at the Nashville Zoo, a couple of the events they have coming up, or exhibits, I guess you could say. The Dino Trek opens up on March 10th, and then the new Komodo Dragon exhibit opens up in May. Always a great time at our Nashville Zoo. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good drive. There aren't any cops around.
I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Cover your nose, sir. You are right now?
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. It is time now for our Let's Eat segment with food reporter and columnist Catherine Mayhew. We're talking the Sichuan hot pot and Asian cuisine. So this spot is a place where you can be a little adventurous, and then in the other case, you don't have to be. Catherine, hey.
Hey, that's exactly right. And we went, Stephanie happened to be one of the people with me. We went for dim sum. And for those who don't know, dim sum is a sort of an array of Chinese appetizers. They are mostly dumplings. So there's some kind of rice paper wrapper, rice dough wrapper around them. And how it works is you order 7 or 8 different dishes, and there's usually 3 to 4 dumplings in a steamer, or in the case of a stuffed bun, there's 2 pretty good sized stuffed buns. And then everybody just tries things. And if you are conversant with chopsticks, great. If you're not conversant with chopsticks, great. You can do it either way. And it's just a very fun and kind of interactive way to try a bunch of different things. And, if there's something that you love, great. You can order another helping of it. And if there's something you don't like so much, you're all in at about $4 a steamer. So it's not a disaster.
No, not at all. And for those who know what small plates are, it is the same concept as like small plates at other, restaurants. What I love though, I love the variety and the inexpensive cost to try a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and some of the dumplings, we had an assortment. We had
Mhm.
dumplings that have just shrimp in them.
Mhm.
We had shumai, which is a dumpling that's shaped more like a little cup,
That was
and it
good.
had they were great. It had pork and shrimp in them. We had these sweet buns, like a yeasty bread thing that they served with a custard dipping sauce.
That dipping sauce was sweet and savory. It was so tasty.
Oh, I could have just eaten that with a spoon.
Yes.
We had traditional dumplings that were just pork. We had the steamed buns, which is a more of a bread, and it had sweet pork, shredded pork in the middle of
Mhm.
them, which I loved. We had egg rolls because we
Mhm.
had another diner with us who loves egg rolls, so we got those. And then we had, ta-da, chicken feet.
That was an experience. And I think Catherine you and I, we only had like a taste of one. We did not actually eat the whole dish of chicken feet. It's an acquired taste, I would think. But for those who are familiar with Asian cuisine, and maybe that's, what they like, I could see where it would be enjoyable. But again, for the rest of us, I would think an acquired taste.
Well, I wouldn't say this universally, but generally speaking, a lot of Chinese people in particular and Asians too, they are very much attracted to textures
Mm.
as well as taste. And they like the crunchy, chewy nature of cartilage. So for them, chicken feet is a very enjoyable, honestly, you're not going to obviously get any chicken meat off of them.
Mhm.
So it's really a matter of savoring the parts. And chicken feet is one of those dishes that it looks exactly what you think it looks like. There's no mistaking it. It's a foot.
The look didn't bother me. I have to say, the look did not bother me. Something else on the menu that we did not try: jellyfish.
Yeah, and I've never had jellyfish. Something we should say about Sichuan hot pot is it is an authentic Chinese restaurant,
Mhm.
and that you can get those traditional, familiar dishes that you may love. But there's also things on the menu that are very, very authentic.
Mhm.
The jellyfish being one, the chicken feet being another.
Mhm.
They have beef tendon, also an acquired taste and texture.
Mhm.
Intestines, also an acquired taste and texture. And you don't have to order any of that.
No.
But I find it very comforting when I walk into a Chinese restaurant to see those on the menu,
Mhm.
because that says to me they are not there just to cater to an American palate. They are there to
Exactly.
be authentically Chinese, and you can
Mhm.
take as much or as little as you like.
Definitely, it is worth trying for anyone who is looking for a new spot. Definitely a spot to try. Something else to highlight there: they have a variety of sauces. That was interesting to me. The setup that they had, where you had, I want to say, it was like 10 different sauces for people to try.
Yeah, it's a sauce bar in the best way.
Mhm.
And what that's really meant for is they also do hot pot, which is a sort of a soup in which you dip meats and vegetables and you sort of create your own flavor. And a lot of those sauces are meant to stir into the broth.
Mhm.
But I also think they're great with dim sum
Mhm.
because you can try, they had like a sesame sauce, which I thought was really good.
Mhm.
You can get hot chili oil if you're not a spice addict. Don't go there because it is spicy. Different kinds of soy sauce based sauces. And then some of the dim sum also just come with their own dipping sauces that are, very, they're very complimentary to the dumplings,
That
but
they
not.
are. I say we had a variety. I want to say we had 6 or 7 sauces on our table as we were eating our lunch that day. I don't recall the address of the restaurant. What is the address? Do you remember?
I don't remember the address, but let me give you the girl directions.
Okay.
Okay, it's on Nolensville Road. There is a Lowe's, uh, home improvement place.
Yes.
And in back of the Lowe's is a strip shopping center. And that it's easier to find it by looking for the Lowe's than it is by the address, honestly.
Okay.
And that's where it is.
Catherine, thank you so much. Can't wait to see what we eat next, what we hear about from you next. So we'll catch up with you in a week. Have a good
All
rest of
right.
the day.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Stay right here. We have more on Mornings on Main Street right after this.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Here at Dixon Medical Associates, we've got you covered from neck to toe. Our orthopedics team offers services in sports medicine, foot and ankle reconstruction, spinal surgery, and more. We also have in-house imaging and physical therapy. Dixon Medical Associates, we specialize in what moves you.
Join me, Stefanie Miller, each week as we bring you the best of what's happening here in Clarksville. From the work of nonprofits to the latest events, highlights on local businesses, and also sharing you the stories of the beautiful people that make up the Queen City. If you're 50 years of age or older and wondering, where do I connect with other people? What is out there for me to do or to get involved in? Or maybe you have a loved one that you would like to have them connect with others. There's a spot, there's a place. It's called 50 Forward. And to learn more about 50 Forward and their mission, we are talking with social media specialist for 50 Forward, Joe Wenzel today. Joe, first off, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be on your program today. So,
well, looking at the website, reading through it, I love what you do or what I see there. But can you share a little bit more about the mission of 50 Forward and where you're located?
Well, our mission, the mission of 50 Forward is to enhance, champion, and support older Americans 50 and up. What we're trying to do is we have 7 lifelong learning centers, 5 located in Davidson County and 2 in Williamson County. And each day, they're Monday through Friday, there are programs designed for health and wellness, arts, technology, and to help people love their life after 50 plus. And we offer services, and we're also a resource that can provide items that people may need when they get older, like our 50 Forward Friends Adult Day service, our 50 Forward Fresh, and our care management team are all here to help them.
Oh, I love it. So when you have people come in, you do have some that are a little uneasy, though they want to connect. They sometimes don't know how to, I guess, start introducing themselves to others, or to be like, hi, this is who I am. How do you help people do that? Those who want to be there, but they sometimes don't know how to make those first introductions.
We encourage people to come down. Like I said, we would tell people always to call the number and call ahead and meet with our center directors, where our people we have a wonderful staff and wonderful team that are all resources for older adults and can help them each day and guide them. And I will tell you, that first day I was at a Valentine's Day luncheon today, and to see some of the older women or to see an older person come in and just sit down and take that first step is huge, because we have seen the benefits of people socializing and engaging with others and just growing and using their mind and, sometimes doing light exercise. These are all programs that help them enhance and support their life going forward. And we always try to be a resource and help them in every way. And I would just tell anyone to give us a call. Stop by the one that's closest to you, whether it's Donaldson or Madison or Bellevue or Bordeaux or in Williamson County, and we can help you find the best programs that work for you.
So, I know you say that you're in Davidson and Williamson. What if you're outside of those counties, say in Dixon County or Stewart County? Are you okay with having people from outside counties come in?
Right now, we're mostly based in Davidson, Williamson, and that's really where we're taking people at this point. But I would always say give us a call at 615-743-3400, and we can try to help you, and we can always help put you in the right direction. Again, we are a resource, and we do know of other programs to help people. And I myself have taken calls from someone from Rutherford County and help them with, help them get what they need. So we're always trying to help.
Oh, I love that, Joe. Thank you for being such a helpful resource for those who are calling in. What are some of the events that you have going on? You just had Valentine's Day. Share a little bit about that and some of the other upcoming fun events you have.
Well, it's great. Today was a great day with Valentine's Day. It was great to see everyone was decked out in red today. I just, love's in the air, but it's different when you're a little bit older, but it's still so much camaraderie. All a bunch of older ladies was at Donaldson Station. They had a great bingo. They had a great spaghetti dinner hosted and sponsored by the Donaldson Cafe. It was a really nice event. Everyone's all decked out. It makes me think of my grandma when she would go to school as a professor with her pins and everything. But we had everything today. We had great performances from Music with Seniors at 2 of our centers. We had a tea party at Martin Center, and we still got more events coming up. Madison Station is having a lovely event where they're having something very similar. They're having trivia and bingo and themed events. So every station center has done a little bit something different for Valentine's Day, and we got some great stuff coming up.
Like what else do you have coming up?
Well, one of our great events and one of our annual fundraisers is called the Whistle Stop, and we're going to the Big Apple this year. We're going to the Big Apple. We're going to NYC. So basically, our Madison Station is located near the train station, and there was always like a train theme for the last 20 or so years, and every year when came and conducted as conductors or trained or wearing overalls, looking a little different. Well, this year, the last couple of years, we have changed, and the train has left the station. We've left. We've gone to New Orleans. We've gone to Louisville. We've gone to San Antonio, and just came back from Hawaii. Don't ask me how a train got over the water. It can fly. And this year we're going to NYC, and we're really excited. We've got some great events. We've got some, we're going to have a nice reception. We're going to have some music. We're going to have some show tunes, a lot of New York themed idea. And that's at Madison Station on March 16th. Tickets are available. Anyone can sign up, stop by, call. We would love to have you. And it's going to be a great event.
Oh, I love it. That is going to be so much fun. Well, Joe, my final question for you. Is there anything that you haven't shared yet that you would want other people to know about 50 Forward? That, and then how can we always follow what's happening there with 50 Forward?
Great. So one of the things I would love to tell people is if you have we're always taking in new members. So if you are 50 and plus and can drive and can go and commute, go talk to a center, visit our website, 54.org, or go to our social media pages and take a look and see if there's some programs. We have calendars up, constantly updated. Our staff is always knowledgeable of what's happening at each center that's there. And there's always something going on every day. If you have a loved one that maybe have a cognitive, mental, or physical issue, and you need someone to take care of them during the day, we offer a program called 50 Forward Friends Adult Day Service at the Patricia Hart / Knowles building, and it allows you as a caregiver, for your loved one, your mom or dad, or even an extended relative, to have them come here and enjoy some events and continue growing. So we have the ability. We want the newly 50 and plus people to come and enjoy some events, and we also have services to help. If you have a loved one who needs just some, just a day or a couple days where they need to go and feel like you can have them taken care of while you work or do what you need to do.
I love the work that you guys do. Joe, thank you for sharing all of this with us. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully we can connect again in the future.
Thank you. It was wonderful to be here, and thank you, Stephanie. Take care.
Anytime. Stay with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up right after this.
Hey folks, while we take a quick break from the show, I want to tell you about our friends over at Custom Stone Handlers in downtown Columbia. Ed Rich and his team at Custom Stone Handlers believe in leadership. And outside of the military, our greatest leader building platform is sports. Custom Stone Handlers proudly encourages young people to get in the game. You can contact them today at 931-490-4990 or visit CustomStonehandlers.com.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners, and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Please send in those birthdays and those anniversaries. We would really love to give you a shout out right here on Mornings on Main Street. Send it to smiller@mainstreetmediatn.com. Again, just include your name and where you're from, and whether it be just yourself or a loved one or a friend of yours, send it in right here. Again, would love just to be like, hey, happy birthday to you or happy anniversary. And if you happen to be celebrating today on this February 20th, well, we wish you the happiest of birthdays and a very happy anniversary. So as many of us already know, today is President's Day. I know a lot of people off from work today to observe President's Day, but 2 other fun days for you. It is National Love Your Pets Day. Who doesn't love just a love on their pets? I have 3 cats and a dog, and here's a look at my pets that I get to love on each and every day. This day does not come around just one day a year, but it really is every day. Also today, it is National Comfy Day. What does this mean? Well, you're encouraged to wear something a little more comfortable, whether it be to the office, which I'm assuming you'd have to get permission first, or to school. Maybe just wear some comfy shoes or more than usual comfortable top or something like that wherever you're going today. I always love these fun national days. We do appreciate you joining us here on Mornings on Main Street and hope you join us again tomorrow. But until then, have a blessed rest of your Monday.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
At Miss Lucille's, we go for apple pie. A place that feels like a home away from home. A comfortable place to bring your family from out of town. It's a place where great conversations are had. It's a place where you can shop 200 small businesses in one location. It's a place for you to shop for gifts for any occasion or just to treat yourself. Come on down to Miss Lucille's. You'll be glad you did.